Everybody, welcome back to Ox Talks. Thanks for checking out the show today. Thanks for hitting that like button for me, sharing the videos, and subscribing to this channel. We're growing the community. I appreciate all of your comments to the last couple of videos, especially wishing me get well. I feel much better. Don't sound as good as I feel, but I did receive a couple comments about getting back to the gym too soon, and that is good advice, especially lifting weights and doing putting your body under stress. I understand that can sometimes backfire, set you back. So I appreciate everybody. And I did receive a couple comments that feed into today's story about the continued slashing of jobs in this country and the time that it's taking for unemployed people in this country to actually find work. There's a story I saw out of CBS's Money Watch this morning. I'm going to continue to build on this theme on this channel. And I'm going to get some people saying, well, why don't you ever share good news and things are looking up? And I'll be the first to come out and say, as I see improvement, I will share that. I want to be out here sharing good news. And for those of you that are either retired and set with finances for life, great. You did good. For those of you that have high-paying or well-paying jobs that are secure, and the operative word is secure, I think many of you probably think your jobs are secure when they actually are not. Then great. All right, then keep on doing what you're doing. But have a backup plan. Consider some alternative sources of income. Because you never know what's going to happen to your employer, to the industry that your employer relies on to cut your payroll check every day, every week, every month, whatever it is. But for those of you, and there's millions of you out there across this country that do not have work and that are looking for work. They're not sitting on the couch, taking the dole and just surviving on unemployment benefits. For those of you that are out looking for work, this article I saw today is really discouraging. I did get a comment from a subscriber, old radio dude, that says Minneapolis Cargill is laying off 8,000 people. I had seen a story the other day about Cargill, but I saw the numbers. I want to say I saw 400, not 8,000. So again, I'm assuming what he's telling me here is accurate. Didn't fact check that, but that is a massive. That's a massive cut that's going to affect one town. Okay. Another comment I got from Zombie Apocalypse, and I saw it this morning early when I first woke up. And it just kind of hit me hard, but I think it expresses, unfortunately, the sentiment of what so many are probably feeling and going through right now. And, you have a lot of people out there pumping the stock market right now, hitting on the cryptocurrencies, everything that's, asset classes are going up. But for so many people, they don't have money to be buying this stuff. They don't have anything left over. They can barely, if even, make ends meet. Okay, so this comment goes to those people, okay, that are struggling. It says, things keep continuing to soar. Money becomes useless. I can't afford rent, transportation, food, or basic things. I'm struggling to try to survive. There's no help. My boots hurt my feet. My shoes are getting rough. I can't afford to replace any of it. And taking that at face value, I didn't know how to respond. I had to let it sink in, and I did respond. And my response was, just keep punching, man. Just keep punching. So I wanted to share that with you, not to, again, come out here and just share negativity, but also to share a reality. Because when you think that you're being left behind, and you think that everyone has money to be out spending and buying up assets, buying up gold and silver, buying up cryptos, buying stocks, it's not the case for millions of people in this country. So let me share the story with you out of Money Watch. And I think this is going to continue to unfold into 2025. Yes, there's exuberance and there's some euphoria because of the new administration coming in and, and hopefully pro-economic policies. But there's going to be pushback from there. I say pushback. There's going to be backflow on that because people basically, there's going to be a lot of job cuts, okay, especially probably in the government sector, okay? So let me read this article. The unemployment rate might be near historic low, but it's taking longer for hundreds of thousands of out-of-work Americans to find new jobs, signaling cracks within a once hot labor market as employers continue to cope with the impact of higher borrowing costs. About 40% of the 7 million people who were out of work in October, or roughly 2.84 million people, have been looking for work for more than 15 weeks, an increase of 20% since a year earlier. According to data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, more than half of those job seekers, listen to this, have been on the hunt for new employment for more than 27 weeks, or about half a year, 6 months. Those are people that are actively looking for work. Okay, what are they doing in the interim to provide for their families? They don't have another income earner in the family, and I sure what if those people didn't have a backup plan when they lost their job, didn't have a savings account, had high debt levels they were carrying, they relied on that paycheck every week or every couple of weeks just to make the minimum debt service on their bills and to pay utilities to keep the lights on and to put food on the table for the family. So a drawn-out job search is increasingly common in the labor market today as companies hold off on hiring, especially in some industries such as tech and professional services, ZipRecruiter chief economist Julia Pollack told CBS Money Watch. It's a far cry from the heady years of 2021 and 2022 when Americans switched jobs at high rates in search of better pay and more fulfilling work, a trend that was termed the Great Resignation. I did a video, if you guys haven't seen it, a couple days ago saying keep your day job because jobs are becoming harder and harder to come by. It says job market today reflects low hiring, low firing, and low job switching. Pollack noted it's this big stay type of situation. It's great if you have a job you like, and it's not great if you don't have a job. I would say even for those of you that have a job that you don't like, I hate to say this, but try to keep it. Try to do your best to nurture that, do the best you can, make yourself a standout, and plan for a better day. Employers in October hired 12,000 workers, a jobs report that marked the slowest month for hiring since December of 2020. So we're going back 4 years ago to a time when jobs hiring was that slow, okay? And what was going on in December 2020, right? As the anemic number reflects, businesses were weighed down by Hurricanes Milton and Helene, as well as labor disputes such as the Boeing machinist strike. Okay, you can't blame it all on that, okay? And listen to this number. Employers cut 60,000 jobs last month, an increase of 27% from a year earlier. So last month, November, the hurricanes were already done. The strike was over. So in November, 60,000 jobs were slashed. 27% increase from a year earlier, according to outplacement firm Challenger Gray and Christmas. The automotive and tech industries had the largest number of layoffs last month, the group said. On Friday, which is coming up, or tomorrow, the Labor Department will release the November jobs report with economists forecasting 207,000 new hires last month, according to the financial data firm FactSet. The jobless rate is expected to hold steady at 4.1%, near 50-year lows. But look, that's number one. It's going to be government statistics tomorrow. Number one, which we know are always skewed. Number two, as usual, you're probably going to see an uptick in the number of government jobs, right, which have been increasing. That trend is going to reverse, probably starting next year, pretty quickly. All right, and we know the ADP. I did a show yesterday. ADP came out private payrolls, and it's not going well for the small businesses. On Friday, it says the broader thread in the labor market's been a slow, gradual cooling, and the question is whether, after accounting for these quirks, it will still be evident in Friday's data, Pollack noted. The automotive industry is currently experiencing significant challenges, including potential tariffs affecting automakers. So yeah, we have to figure out obviously how this whole tariff thing is going to play, but that remains to be seen. We're talking about what is happening right now, and it's not good for Americans trying to find work. In September, Atlanta Fed Duke University found that 30% of businesses were paring investment plans due to uncertainty about the then upcoming election. Okay, that was in September. So we're talking about old data. The uncertainty of the election is over. We're talking about current stats, huge job slashes, and paring back. Let's see what tomorrow's data is. I just wanted to share that story with you today. It's not great news. I think it's probably going to accelerate in the coming year. So do your best, folks. If you have a job that you can hang on to do that for now. Keep that placeholder. Keep that check coming in the door. And consider maybe starting a side business, setting up a business smart. Don't over leverage and do something. Deploy or employ your talents in maybe a different arena to start creating some income for yourself. I know I sound like a broken record. I'm going to keep harping on this because it is getting worse. No matter what the stock market shows, no matter what the cheerleaders on mainstream media are telling you, no matter how many crypto millionaires are being minted right now, many people in this country, that is the farthest thing from their mind as they just try to survive. All right. Thanks for watching the show today. We're a little bit long. I will talk to all of you soon. Okay. Bye.